Hello everyone, so today we're going to try something a little different and kickstart a new series. Today we're going to look at previous footage captured throughout the week and try and discuss what was going through my head at the time and see if there was any mistakes being made that could have been avoided. By no means am I claiming to be a professional player, this is just for a bit of fun and should be a little bit less scripted when compared to the Pro and Con series. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, and if you spot anything, be sure to call out in the comments below. With that out of the way, let's look at clip number 1 for today's video. So first up, I am playing with Rachel and a random Phil player, and as you can imagine, everything always goes according to plan. So here he's kind of taken it upon himself to pick up a random bounty and go it solo, which has kind of left me and Rachel bombing it across this field to try and back him up as quick as possible. So as we started to get a little bit closer to our teammate, I started to realise we're in a really bad position. We've got no cover, they've got the better ground, they've got the house. Not only that, our teammate is a little bit vulnerable to being pinched by either side of this wall. So Rich and myself made the decision to bunker up behind this metal fence, and then unfortunately our teammate gets absolutely destroyed. What we could have done is we could have ran over there and helped them out, but you know, we would have been in the same situation. So by having this better ground, we're able to anchor up and wait for the storm to push them into our sights. With a little bit of patience, surely enough, they come flying around the corner of the wall, and that's just a simple easy kill for us. Now, after getting the team wipe, we are in the exact same position they were in. So I first started shooting at these guys because I didn't want the exact same process happening to us. I didn't want to be gatekeeped. I wanted to let them know that we're pushing the pace and we're trying to get that ground while still being aggressive. Just trying to quickly let them know we're here, taking off as much armor as I can, trying to keep them a little bit distracted and on their toes. We downed the first guy, downed the second, Rachel gets the third. At this point I've realised this was an entirely different team over here, so I end up going over to finish these guys off with the Renetti. At this point we're really only left with one option, and that is to get into the warehouse and secure some ground. As I come in, I go to the left, try and get out of that kill zone right in the middle, because you gotta remember this guy's up top, you can either look down through the windows. I'm just trying to edge my way over the staircase. We bump into this guy here, take him out. So I want to switch across and tighten up this angle because I was anticipating that another player would end up peeking around. So by having that angle nice and super tight, I was able to surprise him and get the kill. So because we cleared the ground floor, we're pretty much able to use this buy station, revive our teammates. Looking back, I probably should have pushed smoke grenade down as I was using this buy station, as I could have very easily been picked off by the 4 other players hanging about. So the AV picks up this guy on the hill, and I think the first mistake I made is popping my whole body out rather than peeking back and forth to use that peeker's advantage. At the end of the day we got him, but if that had been a full squad, you know, it might have been a different story, who knows. So the zone is closing in, and rather than putting all my attention onto the white circle, I'm just wanting to make sure this top floor is clear so no one's going to sneak in behind us and take us out. Once I'm happy enough, I get out under this window, and at this stage it's 3v1, and I get very nervous at this stage because the last man standing, that tells me he's possibly a hacker. So I'm being very cautious. I'm getting low as possible. I don't want to rush anything. I want them to make the first move. You know, let them make the first mistake and give away their position. So after he's downed our teammate, we now have his location pinged. At this point I've realised I've just popped my dead silence, so rather than waste it, I'm going to go for the mad flank. So I'll try and get in as close as possible, crouch down, sneak in around the back. And surely not, there he is, just chilling, easy kill. So we're approaching the late end game on clip number 2, and as you can see, the way we're rotating into the safe area is we're kind of edging around the storm and we're kind of spiralling in, trying to get the better ground inside Boneyard. The objective really was to get to this plane, and I think the first mistake I made here was probably engaging these guys a little too soon. I also don't have a suppressor on, so I've pretty much just let the whole circle know of our location. We end up deciding to commit and take this squad out at the plane. And what I really should have done here is I should have repositioned into the center after taking that guy out and reloading my AR, rather than, you know, rushing this guy with a pistol and end up getting down. But thankfully, Source Studios is able to take him out. So the zone is starting to squeeze everything into the center where this warehouse is, and we made the mistake of running right into the center, and there's very little cover. It's very open. And what I really should have done is gone the other way and used the plane as cover rather than having to crawl up this fence. At this stage of the game, I'm always trying to prioritise where's the best cover, you know, where's the next best angle, trying to make sure I get ahead rather than just mindlessly running into pockets within the zones. For example, I'm looking to see, is there any high ground we can get, you know, is there any better cover we can get, you know, where's the next position that we have to run to, and Andrew makes a good choice by running to this shed. At this stage, there's 5 other players, and they're most likely chilling in this hangar, so we're able to watch our left and our right flanks. Thankfully, the next zone which is moving has been on our side, so we were able to rotate back into the plane ahead of time, able to, gatekeep these guys coming out of the hangar. To try and bear this in mind, when it gets to this stage, always try and think, right, where's the next zone going to move to, and how can we get in a position where we're going to be on top? And it pretty much allowed us to get some really easy kills. At this stage, I'm moving back into a better position as Andrew covers me. Once I get there, I let him know I'm covering him, he's good to move. Then we end up kind of shimming up this left side just to kind of make sure no one sneaks around. I think at this stage we actually had already downed a guy inside the hangar, and he was just kind of bleeding out with a self-revive. Fortunately, the gas ends it and we end up getting the win. Now, this was a great game, and I really enjoyed playing this one. I thought we made some really good decisions in terms of rotating and holding power ground. If you are curious about what loadouts I was using in today's video, I can link my loadout guides in the comments below. Today was more of a loose commentary when compared to our other videos, so if you enjoyed this, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. A dislike if you didn't, that's not a problem. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have a great weekend, and I shall see you on Monday for our next loadout guide, where we will be looking at the MP7.